have a couple asks from you. I'd love to hear about, um, your experience with Truck Parking Club. How
Mm-hmm.
was it from beginning to onboarding to end? It sounds like you
Mm-hmm.
got a booking the same day. I
Mm-hmm.
think I looked, you got a one or two, couple bookings,
Mm-hmm.
total. So I'd love to just hear about that feedback. Obviously, I practice what I preach, I guess, right? But
Yeah, for sure.
would love to hear all the positive and negative feedback on exactly how that whole process went and how it's going so
Nothing.
far.
I'm not even fucking with you. Nothing negative, man. You're doing a good
There's,
job.
there's
So
no way.
so so you really. I was just like giving you props for what you're doing, and you're like, call him, see what it's like. Call him, tell me how it goes. Call him. So I dial and I call and I pretend I need a spot, right? Just pretend to be a truck driver and call him, tell him how it goes. Dude, you were praising him because it was great. They did like they were even concerned about what quarter of the freaking metro I was in. Very, very, very intuitive and thoughtful process
they're
because
drivers, right? So
absolutely,
yeah,
yeah. Oh, they are the people doing that are drivers?
they're all former drivers.
Oh, shut up. Okay. Okay. So
That's
all
all
of
they
my
know.
office staff is that way,
Yeah,
right? So
there
our
you go.
drivers can relate on a driver to driver. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's a very, very smart move. So anyway, I did that for you just kind of, and I could feel you were just like, that's fucking right. That's fucking right. This is so fun. You're feeling it. So that was even a good experience because we were just doing it for fun as part of a roundtable conversation. The trucking cowboy was sitting there, and I don't remember who else was there at this time, but it was late, and we had a long day of fun. So that was an experience. And then when I went to sign up for it, it was super easy. It's involved, which is good. You allow us to put some detail in there. I blew away your 500 character thing. So your guy had to suck me down from 1,500 characters to your 500. But he did it for me, right? He did it for me, and then he went and did a map thing with all his little pointers and colors and where to turn around, and um, so I very very impressed. So I'll get you hooked up with some. Where's the best place to do reviews for you? Is there a
Um,
certain spot
Goo-
this where you got the most? Or
Google,
okay,
Google and Facebook are two places that
okay,
are good for reviews.
yeah,
That's really what we focus on.
yeah, I'll hook
But
you up
we
there
really
from
appreciate it.
because we could do one as a trucker and as a lot person. So we'll get you take because I know that matters a lot right now. So yeah, it was great, man. It really was. And then the follow-ups. Let's see. When the truck ordered, um, I would say something that would help is if we could somehow contact them, or because if we want to be proactive about, we have a bathroom and a shower we're willing to offer them, but we keep our door locked and it's keyed right now. As we grow, it'll be
Yeah.
fancy and coded or something, but it's old school right now. So we want to put like a realtor lockbox out there, but we don't want to have the same four digits for everybody that comes through because then we might, who knows what could come from that. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a really good reason why you don't have that set
We
up.
have Messenger. You just
You
gotta,
do? Okay.
yeah, you just gotta go to the booking, and in the booking, it says
Oh,
message. Yeah, yeah.
okay. I think your guy might have told me that we can't contact them. So I didn't even look
Well,
because that was a
he may
question
have
I had
meant
for him.
like calling their cell phone or something. We don't give away the driver's cell phone, but you do have messaging.
That's right. I did say contact info. So, yeah. So then fuck, dude, I ain't got nothing. Nothing. So do the,
Yeah,
um,
you can message them and tell
okay,
them,
good.
whatever.
Do the icons disappear on the map if there's no parking available at that spot for that moment?
No, it'll remain.
Okay,
It'll
you must
remain.
just got another one since I looked last. Jeez,
I
very
saw that
good.
you have two active right now.
I have two. That's not right. Let's look at that one. Are they in the same spot, or did he do something in Grandview? Is that why I see one down in Grandview, Missouri? Uh-oh. Let's see if this is where our old office
So
was.
you have two active. One started yesterday and one started 2 days ago. They both end on the 20th. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay, and on the 20th, as far as we're not letting people park after the 20th.
No, the booking. someone booked, one person
Oh,
booked for
my
three
bad. I
days,
thought you
one
said
person,
locations. I was asking
yeah.
you about the location things on the map, and I thought you were talking about locations. My
No,
goodness.
I'm just talking about the bookings at
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
4000 Northeast 33rd Terrace.
we do. One reefer trailer and one tractor trailer.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, dude.
And
Yeah, dude. This is fun. This is real fun.
how did that go? So the booking came in, I assume you got notified.
Yeah, we did. And the trucker came here. He didn't say a word. Didn't need us because our pictures and your guy that did the map for us. Those two things combined. We didn't. He was just here when we got here,
How,
and because we don't have a gated lot, we have a gated bobtail parking, but not a gated big
yeah,
truck parking.
yeah. How quickly between you going live and you getting your first booking?
Less than 24 fucking hours, dude.
Nice.
Less than
Awesome.
24 hours.
That's
And
dope,
I
dude.
don't know if that it is dope. I don't know if that comes off of. Well, no, you got Kingpin here, and Kingpin's fairly close to us.
I think we have 5 or 6 locations in Kansas City. Let's see.
Yeah, depending on how far out you go. If you're talking about south of Topeka is one. Looks like Burlingame, Kansas. You have one.
Yeah, so we have
Florida,
4 or
Missouri.
3 in Kansas City.
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
we had another one. I think
yep. It just closed.
yeah,
Hmm.
they leased out their whole lot, I think is what I heard.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. They just changed it. They pushed all those guys out of there. Are the big carriers utilizing y'all at all yet, or are you into that?
Yeah, yeah, we pretty much all the mega carriers use us.
And is
And
that is it like in their Qualcomm or in their system, or does a driver just use the app?
so we have fleet managers that use us, and we also have drivers that use us. We're
Dude,
not integrated with any of the TMSs at this point.
are you wanting to go
Actually,
there?
well, I met Tom McLeod last weekend, and we chatted for a while, and I was talking about, man, he's sharp. That guy is sharp. He had never heard of us, and I started talking to him, and I'm like, here's what we do, and he was just like, he just caught on so fast, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, man, this guy is sharp, and he started talking about how we could work with them. Um, so perhaps something happens there, but we're looking actually at a little bit different model with them, and this is based on his advice, not mine. Like
Okay.
he was like, I think we should do a reverse notification. So driver books, and then you reverse notify. So driver books from our app, and then booking appears in the TMS and alerts the fleet manager.
Mm.
Because the thought is fleet manager is going to book everything, and what everyone started to figure out is
They're
actually
too
the
busy.
opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're too
and
busy, or
drivers,
they don't care.
yeah, and drivers need that autonomy because shit happens.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Um,
good. See,
so
there's a good
that's kind of
example
where
of
our
having
heads
to
at.
redo things even now, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people have said you need to integrate with the TMSs, and I always just said no because the customer had never requested it. It was more of like
Mm-hmm.
conference talk, like
Mm-hmm.
how
Right.
you and I
Oh
met at
yeah.
a picnic table, and then someone's like, yeah, you should integrate with all the TMSs. That's obvious. Well, my customer's not telling me that. If my
Mm-hmm.
customer's not telling me I need to do it, I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
We we
Fair.
we we I say no a lot to just like random ideas. Now, if my customer says something, like I'm like, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's something we need to do here. If we have a carrier that's using us all day, every day, and they say, hey, I need you to integrate with our TMS, I'll listen. But we have guys that use us at this point, dozens of bookings a day all across the US, and they don't ever ask for it.
Right. Yeah. From your
But
perspective, no. I think for our stuff, it would be good to be in the TMS because that is a dispatcher decision or a fleet manager decision. We need to solve this problem by making this more efficient this time.
yeah,
So
yeah, I don't know.
kind of like
Perhaps,
Green
yeah,
Screens does. Green Screens is in on TMSs, right, as with their data.
yeah.
As it's the right idea for because yeah, your decision makers for sure needs to be the driver.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, and I didn't know the answer to that, man. Like,
right.
and just like I'm saying, I don't know the answer to like, what you just mentioned about being in TMSs or for green screens or whatever. I don't know. I just listen to the customer, and then the customer brings up these ideas. And then the team, we evaluate the idea, and then we either decide to do it or we don't. But rarely do we just come up with like, let's integrate into all the TMSs. Like that just, that
No, that sounds like a crazy wild. No.
But that's how. But hey, man, that's how companies run. There are companies that's they do they they try to predict what their customer is going to need, and I would say in some rare instances that is the right way to do it, but the overwhelming majority of the time that is not the way to do it. It's let the customer use your product and then decide
Hmm.
like I could save an hour a day if you would do this for me.
Right.
And that's where the real value is created, I think. Um, cool, man. Well, um, I guess so. I asked you about how your bookings went. Any other feedback concerning the bookings or the process or the onboarding or any of that?
No, no, because the name is perfect, the logo is perfect, the idea it was necessary and will be forever. You're gonna have to. Are you ever gonna get into the asset part of it, or you sticking with this way easier? I can do it from here. Good
Well,
idea.
truck parking club will never compete against its customers. So think about this, Blake. So let's say I rent out some dock space next door to you. Truck parking club does and starts renting
Hmm.
out spaces,
Hmm.
right? That shit doesn't fly, right? Like I can't compete against you. It just
It does
doesn't
make
work.
sense.
It doesn't
Yeah,
work long term. So truck parking club will never own truck parking locations. Now, the only thing we will ever do is we'll have some offices that have a handful of parking spots or something, but we're not.
sure.
It's just to get to know our customers. It's not.
Oh, okay. To give
Yeah,
them like a facility to just come
yeah.
check out the. Okay.
We're working on one in getting one in Chattanooga right now. We haven't found the right one. There's one I'm looking at that might be the one, but just have a dozen or so trucks parked there and um, for the road guys and just get to know our customers, open up the lounge, open up showers,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
get to know the customer, um, get to know them.
Yes. Yeah. The lot that the drivers come in and do the drop and hook there instead of going to two places that I'm picturing is it's Droptopia, right? It's Droptopia. It's a drop yard that has all those things, all the amenities, has your stuff all over the place in my perfect world. Where just opportunity for people to come in there and park or come in there and use the service or both type of thing, right? So we
Mhm.
drop those in every, four corners of each big metro. We don't want to have one central because then the truck traffic will be madness and they'll be mad about that, right? So we have to kind of separate it out, unfortunately, for the most part. But that's the vision is it's a truck stop, but it's a private gated access member only truck stop that that's also the drop yard and has the amenities that the Loves is getting there. Loves is doing a really good job of slowly but surely, throwing dog parks in and walking trails and RV parking and all that shit.
Yeah,
They're slowly figuring it out, but
I and like to there's a good amount of people wanting to get into like the truck parking operations, owning properties and side of things, and I think one thing that is underestimated for, like what you just mentioned, you create this whole experience, right? I think I think one thing that with ideas similar to yours that these truck stops are not going to just turn a blind eye to like going to companies going and saying, I'm going to do a truck stop except better, and I'm going to have cross docks, and I'm going to have,
mm-hmm,
XYZ 1 2 3, right?
mm-hmm,
You're gonna I mean these are multi-billion, tens
mm-hmm.
of billions of dollars companies that are not gonna just ignore that. So I
Maybe they'll buy it.
perhaps, yeah, I
Are you
it's
looking for an exit eventually, or is there a plan for that for you?
we're just very focused on growing the company.
Okay,
Um,
and whatever happens, happens.
whatever happens,
Yeah,
happens.
I feel you.
Just continue growing it out, focus on becoming a big part of the solution to the truck parking shortage, give drivers reduce stress when they're looking for parking,
Hmm. Do you
get
own
them
the
off the
market?
on ramps and off ramps. We're really the only one
Okay,
in the marketplace, in a true
that's
marketplace
doing this.
model.
Yeah, yeah.
There are other apps though, but
Well,
they're
yeah,
just
but they're
not.
specific to their spaces.
Well, no, no. So there are other apps trying to do exactly what we're doing, but it is very easy to create an app. It is very hard create an app
to work
that
100 hours a week. Yeah.
that it's very hard to create an app that a driver wants to continue using more than once, and that you keep your property owners happy because you're making them money and getting the bookings. Like, but you can get an app up and running, in just a day or two. Have an app, right?
Right.
But to have an app that functions and can handle scale, it takes a lot of reps and a lot of iterations, and you got to put in the work and you got to obsess about your customer for a long, long, long time. Well, I mean forever, but
Yeah. Right. Right.
especially in
No,
the
we do
beginning.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we do that
yeah.
now.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool,
Dude,
man.
good
Well,
good talk. It's nice to get to
yeah,
know you
yeah,
for
for
real.
sure, man.
And congrats on what you're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate it. One ask I have: do you care if I clip? Um, so we do property member interviews. Obviously, this kind of it wasn't
I
really
understand.
necessarily
No, I
about that.
got you.
But do you
Yeah.
care if I do like a 30-second, minute-long clip? My note taker records
Mm-hmm.
the the captions and the video, so my team could clip like a
Yeah,
little
man.
video.
Anything I can do to help.
We'll throw your company in there too. We could throw both of them, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it'll be advertising for you guys.
Yeah, for
Cool.
sure. We only got 3 little spots, but that'll be better than no spots for now.
No, it's
We're
great, man. It's obviously needed.
Yeah, right,
Clearly,
right, exactly.
clearly
I
needed.
think 2 of them came within, 30 hours. So
That's
it
awesome.
seemed, if not 48 at most.
Our record's like 20 minutes.
Is it really?
Crazy. Yeah.
Where was that?
I think it was the one in Kentucky at Grayson.
Okay.
It's just a
Okay.
lot by a pilot, so
Yeah.
it was just kind of an obvious one that would get bookings pretty quick.
And you've
Um,
got some spots at these major chains, don't you?
we do it a few of the pilots and a few of the Flying J's that reached out
Reserve
to
you
us.
some or whatever. Yeah.
They, essentially, they wanted to monetize part of their lot, so they came to us and we created a solution for them
Yeah.
because a lot of these truck stops are struggling. The major chains, I think, are doing pretty well. Anyone outside of the major chains, the Roadies and Best of the
Mhm.
world are,
Mhm.
I think they're feeling it.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Oh.
a lot of these guys, their lots are full, but no one's buying fuel because they can't compete. So
Mm.
they're having to do paid parking just to supplement,
Sure.
you know. So
Yeah.
it sucks.
Hey, but listen, you're a solution for them too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a really at least they'll have a way to help them try to get through it
I mean, a lot of
that
that
they
money
wouldn't have
just
had
goes to
before.
maintaining the lot,
Sure,
just to keep
but
up the lot over time. It's not a problem until you have to resurface the lot or redo the lot, repave
hmm
it, right? And then
yeah,
it's like, holy shit,
yeah,
this is a
million
lot
dollar
of money.
problem. Yeah, right, right.
Yeah, yeah. So
More than they paid to build the whole thing back in the day.
yeah, exactly. Cool, man. Well, good talk.
Yep,
Appreciate the feedback, and wish you the best with this new company. I would just go out there and get it, dude. Just start
yep.
moving.
All right,
Um,
I'll stay in touch with you. Reach out every couple of months and see how you're
yeah,
doing, and I'll see
for sure.
you. I assume in Chattanooga at the Freight Fest or Freight thing there, right? You gonna be there?
Well, next year, yeah. Yeah,
No,
I guess it's
isn't there
not
one
even
in just
next
a
year
couple?
now.
It's a
Uh,
couple months from now, isn't it?
there's one in Atlanta in a few weeks, 2 weeks.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. What's it called?
Future supply chain, I think.
There it is. F3 or something, or if you. Okay.
F3 is in November in Chattanooga.
Oh, okay. And that's what I'm thinking of
Both.
too.
So the F3 is a really good event. I've been the last couple of years. So if you want to make a trip out, that'd be the one.
I am
Future
going.
supply
Yep.
chain in Atlanta's, I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, but
Okay.
um, the
As far
F3,
as
that's a
your
great event.
business, or as far as just in general?
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be a huge event.
Oh, okay.
But if you're planning on going, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll be
Um,
there. I've already got the tickets and the room and everything. So,
in Atlanta,
um,
the one in
yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah.
Okay,
So
cool. Well, I'll see you
I'll
there.
get you that dinner. I'll get you that dinner because I for
Oh
that
man, I'm
fuck up
not worried.
thing.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah, yeah.
All right, brother. Either
All
way,
right,
take
man.
care, man. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it. See ya. Bye.
Later.